Hello everybody, my name is Julian Ricardo Lasca. I'm a student of the Universidad de la Amazonia, and on next I'm going to talk about my experience in the teaching practice at La Libertad School.
The teaching practice is performed in the institution Instituto Técnico Industrial at La Libertad headquarters by the student teacher of the 7th semester of the Amazonia University. The school is found located in the 25th Street and the 4th Avenue in La Libertad neighborhood in Florencia, Caquetá. The ITI, Instituto Técnico Industrial, counts on two headquarters, La Libertad School and Antonio María Torazo School. The institution itself provides elementary education in its two headquarters. Additionally, it also offers secondary and technical education in the main headquarters, which is located next to La Libertad headquarters. Likewise, there is a set of specialties taught in the technical levels as cabinet making, electricity, system management, technical drawing, and metalworking in the 10th and 11th grade. Moreover, there are two sessions in the elementary institutions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Otherwise, the Libertad headquarters embraces an assemblage of installations exemplifying 10 elementary classrooms and 2 preschooler classrooms. In addition, the school bears 1 scholar restaurant, 2 cafeterias, 1 sick room, and 2 bathrooms. Besides, it also has a maximum classroom or projection room, 1 systems room, 1 small parking lot, 1 coordination office. Finally, there are recreation zones, and among them there are found 1 sand soccer field, 1 pavement basketball field, and 1 cement soccer field. The teaching practice develops in the Instituto Técnico Industrial at La Libertad headquarters. The grade assigned was the 3rd grade. The student teacher works as a practitioner within the 3rd B grade on Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. The 3B classroom measures about 16 square meters. It possesses its proper chairs, board, 3 phones, a teacher desk, and 2 bookcases. The 3B classroom counts on a cooperative teacher whose name is Floralba Pulido Ruiz. She has a bachelor degree in elementary education. Furthermore, the course where the student teachers carries on the teaching practice process comprises 39 students. This one divided into 22 male students and 17 female students of ages from 7 to 9 years old. The community of such classroom is multifarious. Most of them are from low mid class and non-native English students. Likewise, in total, the amount of hours that the practitioner teaches through the first semester of the current year are 14 hours. The course showed a positive and enhancing attitude toward the English language, since most students have not had a teacher able to teach in English without speaking Spanish. Perhaps this is the most convincing reason why the students find amusing the fact of receiving class in a non-traditional way. Spanish is indispensable and is limited only when the practitioner explains the instructions, activities, and how to be carried on. Based on the practitioner's perspective, the conjecture regarding the students' attitude allows affirming that they headed their attention towards the class in an assertive and participative way, hence guaranteeing a proper advancement in the acquisition of meaningful language learning throughout the course. However, the student teacher can interpret that although the students enjoyed being involved in the class activities, the discipline issues towards the class and practitioner remains, and that is crucial to determine the implementation of more effective classroom management strategies. The most salient characteristic referring to the classroom problems is the serious indiscipline and cohabitation issues, which from the beginning seems to fade any strategy the practitioner implements. Students sometimes get bored, owing to that they are not used to receive commands from a young teacher. Nevertheless, these challenging issues are part of the teacher training and must be addressed, because if not, it may affect the student's teacher's performance during the teaching practice, and it may in the long run affect their perception of the teaching profession. On the other hand, After careful examination of the negative tendencies and inclinations reflected inside the classroom, it appears that many students do not stand being around with the other students and get mad among them, while others just get bored and do not want to participate, thus complicating the learning processes. These findings are significant because they lead the practitioner to analyze the variables and factors from a specific context to a one more general. Initially, the student teacher implements exercises where the integration of students is essential for the realization of the tasks delegated by the practitioner teacher. At first, some of them do not enjoy the idea, but later they realize the fact that through the group work they can accomplish the goal set. Obviously, it does not look like an easy task, but with consistency and with introspective talks where the acknowledgement of the troubled students' attributes may get done with these problems. Regarding the development of the teaching training in the institution with the help of a teacher assistant, it is much better to carry it out individually, owing to that the time spent with the students would be more, allowing a better adaptation and assimilation of the practitioner's pedagogical process. Similarly, several tools such as videos, songs, flashcards, transitional activities, and games may help to achieve the decrease of the undisciplined and boredom attitudes during and at the end of the teaching practice at high levels of effectiveness. From the practitioner's beliefs, the teaching practice plays an important role in the growth of the teaching training owing to that it provides a wide insight of the real work experience, providing the opportunity of analyzing the transition of being a teacher student and becoming a professional. Some of the novelties found within the teaching practice framework were the differences among the population. A few of them had a better apprehension and understanding of the topics meant to be seen and were miles ahead. Despite of this novelty, it brings along with it advantages and disadvantages. For example, one advantage is that when students have a deep knowledge of the themes contemplated in the didactic unit, it eases the teaching process for the practitioner. However, the disadvantage is that since the students already know the topic, it means more free time for them due to the students finish the assignments effortlessly. Despite of the outcome, it is necessary for the student teacher to create group works in order to involve such profound students with the one who barely have idea of the topics expressed by the practitioner so as to enhance the improvement of their knowledge through the group work. The help of the group work is relevant within a classroom where the cohabitation is suitable because the increase of the productivity and performance are reflected in the products expected in the subject. Likewise, it aids the development of interpersonal skills, intensify the leadership and motivation among the students. The teaching practice teacher gives some suggestions to the practitioner based on the observation held during the practitioner's performance. Such recommendations were given with a positive attitude that encouraged the practitioner to be better and improve certain aspects as the organization, management of time, space and activities that promote meaningful learning, the maintenance of the order and discipline in the classroom, and to follow a logical sequence in planning and instruction, among others. On the other hand, the cooperative teacher always shows herself willing to help the practitioner in any way to ease and comfort the teaching practice process. Her suggestions include tips regarding the classroom management when the practitioner assigns work to the students while the practitioner calls the attendance or performs another activity which involves the students indirectly, or when the teacher delivers graded assignments previously carried on, and so on. In terms of materials, the tools that the practitioner uses for the teaching practice are the video beam, the board, flashcards, songs, and games, as the broken phone, as Simon says, throwing the dice, etc. Also, guitar songs are played in order to ease the environment. Subsequently, the most outstanding tool are the videos that displays on the video beam, owing to that it is an appropriate utensil because it catches the student's attention and boosts their interest for learning inside the class. Also, it reinforces skills as the listening and speaking, and improves their learning experience within the educational framework. When speaking of assessment methods, it is imperative to name the worksheets as a data collection tool, which reflects the knowledge acquisition progressively in each class throughout the course. Besides, the interactive participation and discipline is also taken into account as a way to assess their performance not only academically but also ethically. This lets one affects the grades of many students, since some prefer to behave poorly rather than study. Finally, some students who were absent in some classes scored low grades as well, but the practitioner helped them to recover such grades consecutively. Additionally, the relationship established among the practitioner and the students is a relationship of friendship and harmony, where all the students are heard, especially those students who present difficulties learning the language or those students who show disciplinary issues, since they require more attention due to external factors, which led them to act that way.
Conclusions. The teaching practice is a constant learning process which allows the practitioner to have experience from the real world within the environment of the Instituto Técnico Industrial La Libertad headquarters. Moreover, this process is tightly related to the contextual factors as familiar, cultural, social, economical, etc., which affects the teaching practice, since according to the evidence, the practitioner interprets each student as a different world, and they all have qualities and defects. That is when all the knowledge acquired throughout the career comes into play. And the teacher must be smart and innovative enough in order to adapt it wisely towards the benefit of the context, with the goal of embracing the students into an appropriate learning atmosphere and to improve and upgrade their learning processes. Moreover, the practitioners has the satisfaction of having carried out the process responsibly with total delivery and with great belonging sense. These crucial factors allows the proper interaction with the kids to design strategies within the didactic unit in order to achieve the apprehension of the English language knowledge. Finally, the adaptation process was slow in the sense that it was necessary a previous diagnosis with each one of the students, taking into account that it was a heterogeneous group and each one carry along the basis meant to continue the knowledge building process. Okay everybody, that was all. Thank you all for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.